Yo, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be showing you the top 3 best ways to farm money in Blackout. Consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel if you find this video entertaining. Also, recently, I just hit 100 subscribers and I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you all for supporting me. And with that said, let's get started with the video.
You're watching a certified nomrial video.
At number 3, we have Lab. Lab is a very good source of income if you have a lot of oranges in your stash. Usually when I run Lab solo, I get around 20k valuables depending on server size. Make sure you bring a large backpack and or heavy tactical armor so you can carry lots of guns too. The specific lab I recommend is the one near Vulture Warehouse because it has a lot of crates and it's in the corner of the map. You want to target crates first, and after you loot all of them, take the safety exit for a safe way out. But if you want more, loot some more lockers and cases and then leave through the entrance, but be aware this is dangerous. In this clip I actually got countered, or at least they tried to. I decided to use an orange inhaler I got from a crate, which wasn't the best idea because I had to get downed, otherwise I'd die, so I let them shoot me. Once the inhaler effect got activated, I ran for my life. After successfully escaping, I turned in my valuables and sold all of the items I got. And now for the second method, you want to buy any high pen gun, whatever modifications you like, and then after go to gear, get at least late tack armor. You can get a backpack, small or large, if you want to be able to carry more loot, but for this video I'm not buying any backpacks. And then go to misc and get heals. Definitely recommend getting at least trauma pads, and then you need at least one lockpick. This is everything you need. Okay, now go to the right side of ruins and go to this broker next to Vulture Warehouse. And before you talk to him, you want to make sure that you're actually a rebel instead of a vulture, because although rebel raid is much easier than vulture raid because of the amount of NPCs, Vulture Warehouse is safer to leave because of all the exits. Okay, now activate a Vulture Warehouse raid. Quickly go over to the warehouse and wait for the NPCs to start shooting, so when you shoot they don't all fart around you and start shooting you. And the 2 NPCs you want to kill are the ones with the dots, and only those, so you don't waste ammo. So I'm just targeting them, and I took barely any damage because the NPCs are busy with other NPCs because they got the shot first. Once they both are dead, you want to place C4 on randomly selected containers. Keep in mind, while you're doing this entire raid, make sure that you aren't going to get countered. I'm just checking now if people are camping me. So once the C4 blows up, lockpick the containers. You can also get kickers from this if you're lucky. For example, you can get blues, greens, and oranges are pretty common, and if you're lucky, reds. A little strategy I recommend doing if you get a good keycard is the containers behind the vulture warehouse. I would hide a keycard by dropping it behind them. So if I had a feeling someone would counter me, I could pick it up after finishing the mission. You can sell anything you get. Remember, with the backpack, you can carry more loot. The method I follow to put in as little effort and get the most out of vulture raids is completing a raid, setting a timer for 20 minutes, joining back in a small server with no gangs and not many high levels who are vultures, and I complete the mission again. I repeat this process a lot. If you notice in my old videos, I had just above 1 million, but now I have over 3 million because of this method. So go inflate the Blackout economy and buy whatever type of kits you want. Okay, so the best method is doing access denied. If you solo it, which is possible with either operator or commander, you get 100,000 cash and 50 influence in rewards, which greatly speeds up the process to start it up again. You just have to do a few broker jobs. By the way, access denied has a 20-minute player cooldown and a 30-minute server cooldown. The cooldown gives you time to grind influence again, so you can activate access denied right after the cooldown ends. This was probably the unluckiest access denied I've ever done. The first 4 operators that spawned all had photon blades, which I would have definitely died if my team didn't help me. Shout out to these 2 fans for helping me do access denied, by the way. This is when the power got cut, which is when access denied officially started. There's the timer. And here's the last photon operator that spawned. Now I'm finishing the last few NPCs before the gate opens. The gate opened and there was a huge explosion on the right side, which created a domino effect. This was also probably my quickest access denied run. Another benefit of doing access denied is if you farm it a lot, you get a ton of commander pieces, to the point where you need alls to store them all on, and if you're lucky, you get contraband weapons like photon accelerators and photon blades. I ended up being photon blades, which makes up for all the photon blade operators that spawned. We got out safely and I got to stash my photon blades. Thanks for watching to the end, and please like and subscribe if this video helped you. See you in my next video.